The committee is made up of 10 homeowners, just like yourself. The proposal that will be presented tonight, based on the committee's careful research and input from our Briarwood community as a whole. It has been a collective effort to address the important questions regarding a uniform fee. The consensus of the committee, with your input, came to the following 2 points. 1, we should establish a manageable uniform fee financial foundation. 2, we need to move forward and face our expenses as a cohesive community. The presentation tonight will be brief and will address why a uniform fee is the appropriate basis to equally share the expenses to operate our community. We will review the association's 2024 budget and present what the uniform fee would have been for 2024 if implemented. We will present the proposed implementation plan for a uniform fee and provide a summary to this presentation. We ask that you hold all comments and questions you have regarding the proposal until the end of the presentation. Why change? First, the current fee is inconsistent with the basis for budget expenses. Second, over the coming years, the increasing spread between the lowest and highest condo fees is not sustainable. Third, currently all owners benefit the same from shared expenses, but pay differently. Fourth, a uniform fee creates a stronger community. Let's look at the expenses in our budget. The budget for 2024 is $336,653. Here are the 11 line item expenses in our annual budget. Typically, these are the same expense categories each year. The expenses are shown in a pie chart so we can quickly see the weighted impact. The 6 expenses at the top of the chart are community center, fire hydrant water maintenance, legal, tax and government fees, stipend for cost accountant, miscellaneous, and electric for electric light and sign, for entrance light and sign. In total, these 6 expenses are 6% of the 2024 budget. That is about $23,000. It is noted that none of these expenses are based on the size of individual units. Looking at the next 3 categories, grounds maintenance, repairs and maintenance, and trash. In total, these 3 items are 64% of the budget. That is about $214,000. None of these 3 expenses are based on the size of individual units. Our grounds maintenance contract is based on the area of lawn and shrubbery to be maintained, along with snow removal from driveways, streets, and limited common areas. It is not based on the size of condo units. Likewise, the repairs and maintenance performed are the type of work that is unrelated to the size of the condo unit they are performed on. Cost to pick up trash and recyclables is charged at a flat fee of $25 per unit by the carrier. But our condo fees range from $19 to $33 per month for trash service based on the size of our condo units. Insurance. Our master policy cost is 14% of the budget. That is about $46,000. The policy cost is not based on the size of any unit or the cost to rebuild any unit. Rather, it is based on the community property as a whole, including factors such as unit styles, age, and condition. It provides blanket building coverage of $23.8 million. It gives every unit owner guaranteed replacement cost coverage for their unit. Reserve funding. Reserve funding, which is now 16% of the budget, or $53,864. This is money set aside each year to cover future expenses, currently out to year 2050, for major repairs and replacement of common and limited common elements. These expenses are classified as capital expenditures. and include elements such as streets, driveways, sidewalks, decks, patios, roofs, and the bridge, etc. The total reserve expenses to 2050 are estimated to be $5.8 million, and 27% of that will be for roof replacement. It follows then that only 4% of the total budget is being set aside for roof replacement. It is important to understand that although the size, square footage of roofs has a general relationship in size, square footage of the units, variable factors from unit to unit do not make roof replacement costs uniformly proportional to unit sizes. And other than the money set aside for roof replacement, 96% of the total budget is for operating and capital expenses that have nothing to do with the size of the units. Said again, 96% of our total budget is for expenses that are completely unrelated to individual unit sizes. The current proposal is to change the basis of our condo fee to a uniform fee. As an example, using the 2024 budget expenses, a uniform fee this year would have been $305 per month. This slide shows how that is calculated. Taking the income required for the budget from fees, dividing that by 92 homes, gets the annual fee per home, or $305 per month as a uniform fee. Certainly, changing to a uniform fee will mean an increase in the monthly fee paid for some owners and a decrease for other owners. 44 units would pay more than the square feet, and 48 units would pay less. Each category now pays 11 different fees. For those paying less, the fee range is $215 to $300. For those paying more, the fee range is $305 to $372. Of the 92 units currently in our community, this slide shows graphically the 22 different condo fees paid based on unit square feet. It also includes where the uniform fee lies relative to units that pay an increase or decrease in fee. 11 units now pay what the uniform fee would be. Another 12 units are within $5. The spread between the lowest and highest fee is $157 per month, or $1,885 per year. With our current method of assessing fees, every time there is an increase to our budget, the spread, dollar difference, between units of different sizes will increase. The first full year that our community consisted of the present 92 units was 2021. The blue boxes on this slide show what the annual spread was between the smallest and largest units from 2021 through 2024. The cumulative effect of smallest to largest fee burden over this period amounts to the highest fee owners having paid $6,964 more than the smallest fee owners in 4 short years. If we don't change the current method of assessing fees, this trend continues, it will likely impact the market value of all of our units. All owners benefit from the same services and goods provided by the association's budget. Yet the current fee structure is not shared equally. Therefore, a uniform fee is a more equitable way to share our community expenses. An important part of the proposal is for the uniform fee to be phased in over 3 years to ease the burden on households that would experience an increase. It is important to note that the executive board has consulted with our legal counsel about this uniform fee proposal, and he has advised that it is acceptable to implement a phase-in plan to reach the point where all owners are paying a uniform fee. His recommendations relative to what to include in the preparation of a ballot, amendment, and Schedule A2 revision will be implemented when the proposal is presented for a vote. As an example of the phase-in, this slide shows the dollar amount of the uniform fee that would be paid each year during the 3-year phase-in. The current lowest and highest fees are shown for reference. For clarity, it assumes that an annual budget amount that is the same over the 3 years. It shows the dollar amount for a 1/3 and 2/3 increase or decrease in fees over the 3-year phase-in until all are paying the same uniform fee. As shown, the method of assessing fees is the foundation of our community's financial structure. The facts that have been presented validate using a uniform fee method to pay for our expenses. The key point being that 96% of the total annual budget has no tie to the size of units. A 3-year phase-in approach to achieve full uniform fee status will ease the transition for all unit owners. As a community, every homeowner has a responsibility to share equally in our association's expenses. This concludes our presentation. We now welcome your comments and questions. I would like to ask if anyone has any comments to please come up and talk into the microphone so everyone can hear and it will be on Zoom. Thank you.